Hello and welcome back to WhiteLinesFootball. Lewis again here today, back for the next video in the Gillingham 2018-2019 season. Today we're facing Faversham Town in a friendly, a quick one that was rearranged last minute after Phoenix Sports cancelled. It should be a good one. There's going to be a few first teamers involved. Gabby Zakwani is likely to feature. I doubt we'll get the full game, but similar to Elliot List last week, he'll get a few minutes. Obviously he's on his way back from injury. Likes of Connor Wilkinson, Connor Ogilvie, a few first and second year pros. Josh Rhys are meant to be there as well. So it should be a good game. There's no competitive edge to it at all. It is a friendly. Obviously it comes off the back of a poor performance at the weekend against Rochdale. So we'll see if it's a good night. Obviously it should be a win, but the main thing is players impressing and hoping they can force their way into the starting 11 this weekend against Peterborough. Let's head there now. Come on.
Yeah, good, Joe? How's work?
We're in the ground, just about made it. We've got some team news. It is a strong side, looks like a diamond. Tom Hadler in goal, Ben Chapman at right back, Zakwani is playing, he partners Jack Tucker at centre back. It's obviously good for Tucker to play with Zakwani, good experience for him, young lad. Connor Ogilvie at left back. Looks like to be Darren Aldaker at the bottom of the diamond again, forced to do defensive work. Josh Rhys and Bradley Stevenson on either side, and Navid Aseri behind Elliot List and Connor Wilkinson. So a few players on the bench as well. Should be a convincing win. Kick-off isn't too far away. On the way here then is a diamond for Gills, as I said earlier. Early possession for us, but no shots yet. Just getting underway now. First chance of the game goes to Faversham. Gillingham dominating the ball as you'd expect. Jack Tucker has caught on the ball at the back, intercepted, and the striker runs through. It's a good save for Hadler. It's an easy one, but he's done it. Bit of an embarrassment for myself. As you may know from previous videos, I do wear glasses, but at the minute they're broken, and as it's night time, it's even harder to see. And Stevenson curls a shot. It goes under the goalkeeper and goes wide, and I thought it went in, but it's still 0-0. About 5 minutes gone. As you saw, there's a bit of tiki-taka. Connor Ogilvie ends with a shot, firing it wide. Good play by Stevenson though. Faversham had a little bit of joy from set pieces. I think they found a goalkeeper that's worse at kicking than Thomas Holy. 15 minutes in, he's put 2 out in touch and 1 straight along the floor. I'm going to try and film a bit of the action today because it's a friendly, so there's not going to be copyright issues, but obviously most of it's going to be set pieces because it's hard to tell when you have a good chance to sweep a keeper. Just hammer it straight on the pitch. Good by him. Short sleeves on a cold night. Respect to the goalkeeper for that. But yeah, 17 minutes gone. It's a bit of a scrappy game so far. Gills struggling to get the forwards involved, but having a bit of joy breaking forward with a bit of pace. Stevenson likes to run with it. Referees blowing his whistle a lot, but it's currently still 0-0. Best chance of the game so far. Gills break all 3 men over the last line of defence. Faversham keeping a high line. It's Navid Aseri down the right, squares it straight away to Elliot. This is completely unmarked. He has time to bring it down and finish, but he doesn't. He goes left-footed first time, and it absolutely goes miles over. A very poor miss from one of our main strikers, really. About half an hour gone. Faversham have found themselves a corner. Good work down the right, and they cross and had to make sure it goes out for a corner. Gillingham still in control, but no goals yet. Again, as you just saw, Faversham whipping a free kick. Tackle wins the header, and Hadler turns it out for a corner. Corner comes to nothing. Gillingham break, and Elliot List gets him down the right. He's quick. It's 2-on-1. He tries to square it to Aseri, but it's a really, really poor pass. Hasn't been great so far, Elliot List, but it goes out for goal kick and it's still 0-0. Faversham still looking dangerous from corners. Putting a few crosses in. They had a couple of headers and shots that came to nothing, but nothing so much testing Hadler to a real extent. They had 1 header from a free kick that was sent wide. That's probably the closest they've come. Apart from that, Gills struggling to get into the game. Showing pace, really reluctant to go at Faversham really, but it's still 0-0, heading towards half time now. 1-0 to Gillingham. It's brilliant work from Navid Aseri just before half time. Gets down the left, uses his pace, gets past the defender as the shot is blocked, comes back, doesn't let it run out for a corner, pulls it back to Darren Aldaker, gets it on his right foot, he's got a lot of space, whips it past the goalkeeper. No celebration, but it's 1-0 to Gillingham. And we've got the first goal. Not quite Sunderland, but Faversham have done what Sunderland did really. Comes out, there's a header out by Tucker, comes out to the box, blazes it, past Hadley, he's left for no chance. Considered straight away. So it's half time here. It's Faversham 1, Gillingham 1. Gillingham went ahead for a great goal by Darren Oldacre doing what he does with those long shots. Faversham got one back. It's a poor header out by Jack Tucker. He's not had the best game. And the shot went past Hadley, he's left for no chance really. Gillingham have been playing on the counter. Gillingham have had chances for Elliot List and Connor Wilkinson as well. A few little games of pinball going on in the box, but standouts really. Zach Warren's looked composed. Ogilvy's been getting down the left, been putting some poor crosses, but Stevenson's looked good down the left side as well. Chapman's been getting down the right, and Darren Oldacre has sort of been running the game, which you'd expect him to do against teams this level. But player of the match so far for me is Davin Nasseri. He's been really good. But it's half time, it's 1-0. Second half underway, we have moved seats because of a few idiotic Faversham fans shouting a lot of abuse. Yeah, we've moved seats. Well, we're standing up the other end now, sort of similar to where it was first half, but on the other side. No changes. A few players out to warm out. I'm sure Zakuani will come off soon. Maybe a few other first-team players. Early cross for Ogilvy, it's a good cross. He's running again down the left now. Ball in, headed up rather than out. Wilkinson challenges, keeper punches. Josh Rhys hit him in the face, and Faversham eventually clear. Yeah, good early start for Gills. They want to get back in front for sure. Elliot List has a lot of space in the box. The shot, it's got to go through a lot of bodies. Obviously, Faversham defended in numbers. Keeper comes out, punches unconvincingly. Faversham clear. Again, a hard team to break down, just like a lot of what we saw in pre-season.
Gillingham's second goal.
You see the players warming up in front of us in that, but it's 2-1 to Gills. Connor Wilkinson's got a goal. It comes in straight at the keeper. Like straight in front of the keeper, and he heads past him, couldn't really miss, but he's got a goal that'll give him a bit of confidence. The announcer doesn't know his name, but number 10, Connor Wilkinson, has got the goal. Gills are 2-1 up. Penalty to Gills. Elliot List has fouled. He wants to take it, so we're going to film it. Yay! Good finish, sends keeper the wrong way. 3-1 now, comfortable. Faversham fans are cheering. It's a good shot from distance. It beats Hadler, but he's diving. He reaches the top and the ball goes over. It's hard to see here what ball's gone in or not, so it's happened a few times, not just me earlier. Gills made their first 2 changes. Zakuani's gone off, List has gone off. List gone off holding his back. He went down earlier. Hopefully that's nothing serious. He did play on for a while. Nolan Bowe's come on, Aaron Simpson's come on, so I'd assume Connor Ogilvy is going to go to centre back with Aaron going left back and Nolan Bowe up front. Faversham have a great chance to ball across the box, and he's only a couple of yards out and he shoots, it hits like both posts, crossbar, bouncing the line, but Hadley gathers it. It's hard to tell if it went in from here. No VAR down at Faversham, but score remains 3-1. Another change for Gillingham. All the first team players starting to make way now. Josh Rhys has taken off. He's replaced by George Sheminan. He goes to right back, and Ben Chapman moves into midfield with Oldacre, Nasseri and Stevenson. Another change for Gillingham, final one, apart from the goalkeeper, as I get a nudge from a certain annoying someone. Leroy Hubby's come on. Connor Wilkinson's gone off. He obviously got his goal. Hopefully I'll give him some confidence. Leroy getting some game time, which is good because he hasn't had too much of that. It's a good chance for Stevenson, who runs him down the left, tries to put it through the keeper's legs, but he keeps him closed. He saves it. And it's still 3-1, heading towards the end now. Darren Oldacre can have this area, play around with it on the left from a corner, and he whips it in. Nolan Bowe gets his head on it, it goes in, but it's called offside. But right in line with it, look very, very close, but maybe marginally offside, but the score remains 3-1. So I'm sure you can appreciate this is a little while later. Obviously, hair's a bit longer. There's been some more results since then, but obviously there's been no videos, but we're back now. We've got a lot of Gillingham videos to go and to come. Obviously follow at WhiteLinesMedia on Twitter. A little bit of hair there. For updates on when they're coming and going, etc. But obviously a Faversham game, good to get minutes and legs. It wasn't the best performance, but it was obviously good. You know, for the goal scorers, Darren Oldacre got a good one. I think he did well at the bottom of the diamond. You know, Lovell's forcing him to play less to his defensive work, which I think he's been critical of for a while. Connor Wilkinson obviously in the goals. Elliot List as well. He did fall on his shoulder. We're yet to see if that, obviously I know, but we're yet to see if that will keep him out for any games at all or anything. But obviously it was a good game. Good to watch the boys in a midweek friendly. Hopefully there'll be plenty more throughout the season. But that is that. Back to league action. For the Peterborough game, I think, it's like 3 games ago now. Very, very behind. But for the Peterborough game, that'll be out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to check out all of the socials, all the stuff in the description, all of our channel partners. That is all down below. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.